Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel today. For today's video, I want to get back into some From videos, and today's topic is going to be about Victor. He has done some weird things in the From town, and all of them have been overlooked by almost everyone in the town. And with him growing up in the town, he has got to know more than he is letting off. He has drawn many pictures of the town to help him remember things, but a lot of those pictures have things in them that we as viewers haven't seen yet, and even the rest of the cast for that matter. So why is Victor holding off on so much information? We do know that he has a short memory as well, because what happened to him when everyone in the town died when he was younger. But how in the world did he survive as a child alone for all of those years? We do know that Victor was talking to the boy in white, then maybe again he was there just so Victor could have someone to talk to. But honestly, how was he able to find food and evade all of the monsters for that long? We see the townspeople struggle with that now, and they also have the talismans now. So how in the world did he live through all of that? Well, I'm thinking he has some kind of protection to where he can't be touched by the monsters. There have been a lot of times when the monsters could have easily killed Victor, like the time when the monsters woke up and he was in their underground lair. Why didn't they take him out then? Victor could it be from a previous cycle, and he could be a reincarnation of someone, and it's possible he doesn't realize it yet. Maybe he was someone on the side of the night monsters and the town, but now he is not evil and a good guy as Victor in this current life. He could have been someone like the man in yellow, or someone that we have not been introduced yet. If this is the case though, there's a chance we could see him when Julie starts to travel around with her powers, but it's also highly likely that this is probably not the case. Victor has been there for a very long time, and while we are not sure if two of the same souls could exist within the town at the same exact time, so I'm going to say for now that that is not the case. Or maybe Victor made a deal with the main entity over the town, or maybe he made a deal with the man in yellow. If he is not the man in yellow, maybe Victor is also the reason they know about everything going on in the town. He could be exchanging that information for his life, but I don't think that is the case as well, because Victor can't be everywhere at once. He doesn't really have the capabilities of surveying the whole entire town like that, because the monsters do know everything that's going on. And like I said many times before, they called Boyd out on him screaming in the woods that he can't be broken, and he was surrounded by nobody was around him, so, and they knew about that. And as when Victor was a kid, I don't think he would have been capable of making a deal like this, so I'm going to assume that he has lived in the town in a past life, like I was talking about earlier, and that is why he knows so much of the town as well. And that could be why he started to draw everything, because random memories could just be popping up in his head and he's just drawing them as they come. And the deal he could have made with the entity could be something like to make sure he does his best to keep the people in the town, and that could be why he doesn't really talk too much about what he knows about the town. He also views the town as his home though, so that could be another reason he doesn't help much, because he is already in the place that he views as home. The boy in white could have put a blessing on him as well though, or something similar. We know that he was talking to the boy in white all the way back when he was a child, and he also said that the boy in white helped him as well to survive for a little bit. So maybe he put that on Victor unknowingly, and that's how he was able to survive for those many decades. But when we boil it down to how he was able to survive, I personally think that someone had to make a deal with something. There's no other way I could really see him surviving, and I think it might have been Miranda. She could have made a deal with the entity or something else in the town to make sure Victor would live. But this could not be true, because we do see her last moments from what it seems like, and she's being chased by Smiley and then killed as she's running towards the bottle tree. But I'm sure that they could fit in somewhere her making that deal before she did die. And also that would not explain how he survived for so long by himself. All of these theories still don't explain that point. I really am not too sure how he was able to survive that long. From what we do know, the boy in white helped him. Victor says that in the first season that the boy in white helped him a little bit when he was trying to survive by himself. He could have been the one that drew those paintings in the caves where the monsters live, because he is the only one really in the town that we know of that really draws all like that, and most of his drawings do mean something, and those drawings in the cave that we see are definitely meaningful. So maybe he was the one that did that while he was surviving down there. But it seems they're keeping a lot of Victor's backstory ambiguous on purpose. They might have some good plans or crazy plans for him in the next couple of seasons, he could be a completely 180 shift on his whole entire personality, and he actually is a bad guy. But I personally don't think that that would be the case. I do think that Victor, he could have been a bad guy in a past life, like with Tabitha and Jade, how they have reincarnations as well, but I'm not too sure about that. What do you guys think about that? And again, I think Victor knows a lot more than he even realizes himself that could help them not just escape, but many different things in the town to survive. And maybe in season 4, some of the more important memories that he's had, possibly from a past life, could open up to him, and they could help the townspeople out a little bit. But what do you guys think? Victor definitely has a lot more explaining to do, if he even remembers himself how he survived for those decades. But that would do for this video, and thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos, and I hope the rest of your day is great. Goodbye, everyone.